jump back into it. Individuals probably have never seen a fake birth certificate or whatever, but that information was sent to agencies and departments, and we'll provide like a. I'll probably do like a slideshow. It's not going to be tonight, so maybe we'll do that in the near future. The document case number 553-1015, mind you, traced back, and people probably can't pinpoint that information, but it was detected in or around 2014. It traced back to some type of veterinary department at Department of Defense 553-1015. They said we cannot be this information cannot be processed for the given reasons. We're unable to locate and or identify the individual as Department of Defense employee with the name and or social security number provided, and that's because they were given false information. Everything did not match. And Jamie, JAIME HASSON, quote unquote paralegal specialist. So I don't know if that's DFAS or what have you, but individuals probably have to be properly trained in order for that to occur. You might need a competent individual to train them from the agency. So, yes. Yes. And individuals, once they receive other agencies have received some semi-comprehensive reports. When you receive full reports, the ADM 0002287-001-002-003, that's illegal, okay? And on this OMB form 0970085, the birth mother is cited as a obliger. And that's also in the fictitious divorce decree, 9 times out of 10, that was given to they try to give it to DFAS. The judge is like, fuck that. That was given to TSP basically. So once individuals stole money out the TSP account using fraudulent information, the TSP account was closed. And they were sent a $17 check, which was not cashed. So those are serious issues of concern. So the department needs to find a way to detect, deter, and combat fraud. It's not fraud caused from the inside. It's outsiders. Then you have vendors and contractors who are not federal employees. So that's why individuals don't get along with certain type of contractors who are incompetent. Now we're speaking to the civilian IT quote unquote specialists, because they have some of those in these YouTube streets as well. So where did all right, so we left off by explaining how individuals can falsify birth documents, i.e. birth records, which is illegal. Okay. Individuals occasionally speak about divorce. Obviously, I've stated that. Have individuals ever seen a fake divorce decree? I'm going to recap real quick. Or have they ever seen documents which appear as legitimate unconditional love? There's an attorney out here. Have you ever seen CPs cite themselves as quote-unquote NCPs on the child support for the amount of $0 on fictitious divorce decrees? Apply 2010 and see SCRA. Have you ever seen an unauthorized or illegal transfer on the face of a fictitious divorce decree? Because he said he saw it all, darlings. The attorney out here. He said he's retired, though. Well, let's see. Because, oh, okay. I got it out of order. I'm sorry, counsel. What if the fictitious divorce decree is signed, but the receiving party is not forwarded any and all forms, and later on down the line, years later, additional misused forms bearing false information are manually attached to what the other party believed was a divorce decree? That's a form of synthetic identification fraud. When you take a signature and use it for a signature is used for one thing and people take it and use it for another, which they did not agree to, that's illegal, and it's been seen in other larger financial realms. And it's similar to like a robo signature. Have you ever been duped into thinking you were divorced and find out 16 later you are not divorced? I'm talking to the general public. How would you feel if you just, because a lot of people would be pissed off. How do you feel if you thinking you divorced in 2010 after you were cheated on and you didn't waste any time to get the hell out of Dodge and all you wanted was your rights and fair access to courts immediately to refute and rebut false claims against you? How do you feel if you woke up and found out what the hell? Like, so a cheater is still trying to hold on to what? Absolutely nothing. Does it make any sense for females and biological males to dodge parental responsibility, parental and or financial responsibility? Dodge proper filing of DNA tests as well as finalizing a legal divorce, even though it's estranged. I'm sorry. Why would multiple biological fathers, we from New Orleans, so we like to make a lot of shit up, except for loss that is, darlings. I yield back to the governor of Louisiana, John Bell Edwards, Mr. Boyce Watkins. I thought I heard you say something, sir. Why would multiple biological fathers cooperate or comply with real court proceedings and go before a real judge when ultimate American greed and multiple crimes from welfare, paternity fraud, theft in second degree, forgery, vendor contractor fraud, insurance fraud, synthetic identification fraud, multiple collateral tax, misuse of PII, misrepresentation of real ID, tampering with governmental forms, money laundering, wire fraud, evading arrest, multiple domestic violence by multiple black male individuals, Andre Malcolm, etc., igniting in or around and going full throttle 2015 ongoing for sick and twisted quote unquote revenge. And all the smoke for mega. All the smoke for mega. This is political attacks against individuals who voted a certain type of way. And it's also a domestic and national disgrace. At least it should be. Does it make any sense for any female to fake believe any man or male would want to reconcile after they cheated and become pregnant by a side piece? The irony of the crime bill. So if they want to discuss Hunter Biden, I say I want to discuss Andre Williams Sr., Andre Williams Sr., Malcolm Elijah Seven Jones. That's his street name, Seven. Got some little wannabe Tony Montanas, Kendrick Lamar Pittman, Tony Montana wannabes. So cheated and become pregnant by her civilian side piece says, irony of the crime bill had Tia Shaw, Tia SYAW, Tia Bryant. She's using her mother's name as well. Hello, Tammy. Tia Soler, put that in quotes. Tia Thomas, and put that in quotes, etc., etc. So the name which appears on fake birth certificate is SYAW, and it was given to state agencies, courtesy of Office Depot. I didn't know Office Depot made birth certificates, darlings. Did you? That was an ultimate red flag. Yolanda Smith, Louisiana, DSHS. And how did y'all operate or engage in anything without real social security numbers from every single party and real birth certificates, basically? So any and all operations null and void. Alrighty. So it appears on fake birth certificate, which was given to state agencies, in which multiple individuals, not only the biological birth mother, but biological fathers, the grandparents, the friends, the families. How is Tori Shaw and Nastasia Shaw doing in Washington State? They're from Leesville, Louisiana. New Orleans, we want you to tell these motherfuckers, tell them, there's a new sheriff in town. So had individuals been properly sentenced in or around 2009, but these criminals are like 50-some years motherfucking old. Y'all, they're older than us. If they had been sentenced back in the 90s, and if they would have done the times for all of their crimes, we wouldn't be here, Department of Defense. I salute to the base troops, that is, and lieutenants and generals. So the surviving American greed on steroids, which triggered unnecessary and rare OPM breaches, which could have been prevented, just like Glass-Steagall repeal. The housing crash, multiple rare case studies. Oh, hey, Lifetime. Why don't career criminals fess up and basically TYOC, Congress take your own charge in the streets versus evading charges and possible criminal prosecution in which to make a plea? Why don't they surrender? It's simple because they feel emboldened and above the law as they go from state to state on various types of crime sprees, newly added multiple unlawful possessions of weapons and controlled substances, plus newly added 32322 burglary allegedly, apply domestic catch and premature release, and who have the smoke for the Second Amendment for law-abiding citizens. We yield back to we the people. I digress. Why were individuals given bonds multiple times? Why weren't they detected in or around 2008 to the present when they repeatedly made contact with agencies and or known to the agencies and or DOC, Department of Corrections? Hotspots, target states, Louisiana, DCFS, or whatever you want to call it, Lynette Florent, as I've studied, Yolanda Smith, black female, BF. Washington State, Jason Black, plus on or around 80 state employees suspected to be white males, a combination of white and black female, white males and black females. Apply IBG quote unquote counseling for Lita Hannah Poole and or Hannah's home care, which is probably was used, you know what I'm saying, as another front on other ends. But I'm sure if you have elderly people in Washington State, hide your elderly folks' assets and property, hide their houses, wallets and the purses. Hello, Troy Kelly. Kelly is not available for public comment because he was sentenced, and I think he's out of prison or jail now, y'all. He was the Washington State's auditor, and Troy Kelly declined. He declined to speak to me. He could have solved many issues. Basically, all he had to do was encourage the agency to remedy and right their wrongs via corrective actions, that is. The same unlawful administrative actions and operations, they may look as though they were consent orders, but we don't have a real judge signature. I yield back to Washington State's auditor. Truly Bayless, WF white female, LMA, race is unknown. She's probably Chinese or something, I'm not sure, but I don't have any smoke for China. President Trump say, remember when China devalued again? I concur, sir. Yes, I remember that, Mr. President. Tia BF believed to have fled to Georgia. That's why we don't know why. I thought, Andy Cohen, I thought a broke bitch said something, darling. Mr. Jolly Rancher, respectfully. Fled to Georgia. How do individuals on so-called probation flee to Washington State in efforts to evade past and present crimes, relocate without written permission from criminal courts? You can check out the Georgia Gazette, basically. Malcolm, aka, he likes to use cloud pictures. Touche. Believed to reside in Washington State, unknown additional crimes. But he have a record. I don't know if they try to quote unquote seal it after they receive other individuals' monies, because I know he had to pay some stuff off, and believe it or not, that's what happened. I know it sounds far-fetched. Kedrick, aka, he likes to use pictures of the little minions. Black male believed to reside in Washington State. He's from Mississippi, I believe. The $800 on his criminal fees plus more are identical or in close relation to monetary amounts cited on face of misuse on a B forms. I yield back to General Motors and all of its contractors and our subsidiaries. Isn't it clever how multiple career criminals, repeated felons, can pull off the almost perfect crimes? Lifetime, American Greed. Not to be confused with A&E. Let me make sure that I'm going in order. My next time I'm going to do diligence and number of documents. I'm also gonna edit. I didn't edit, you guys. Criminal profiling. Why is criminal profiling? Take notice, one eye cyclops in a black beef YouTube sector of these YouTube streets. He got one. He got like that. Yeah. You got something to say, son? So I'm not Nicki Minaj. I will cuss your ass out. You could be taking on. You don't want to say you in criminal justice class doing homework. Obama said it could be a lady working, it could be a little girl working on a science project. Criminal profiling. Why is criminal profiling and non-evasive documenting and tracking important? It can possibly reduce future illegal criminal activities, basically, when they're done and performed. Now, I'm telling you, we don't want y'all spying on American people. When it's performed, when it's done properly, yes, it can prevent future crimes. Why is it important to properly identify high-risk career criminals who are habitual felons, that is? Doing so can put competent authorities on worldwide alerts. Who's required to put out APBs? Competent law enforcement, obviously, which each state does not have to go back and forth over jurisdiction as multiple criminal offenses and overlapping criminal activities occurred and continue to occur. I will yield back to the department with Peter Strzok, Mr. Strzok, respectfully, even though you were very nasty and say some dirty comments or whatever about Walmart. I don't forgive you, but I am just gonna we have bigger fish to fry, sir. And I'll yield back to the competent ones in uniform who stated we go after the big fish. I'm like, I don't have a badge, darling. Let me continue. APB in the context of rapid alerts and or communications, that is. So when it comes to psychological profiling for the individuals who try to sit up and be these, oh, we're going to read your behavior, read the career criminals and the felons body language, basically. Because I have no time, because I do have time, Archery, for theatrics and drama, sir. Darling, how dare you? Various DSM clusters can include, it can include, but it's not limited to, sociopath. The individuals being cited or dubbed as sociopaths exhibit extreme compulsive and erratic behaviors. Psychopaths can come off as more charming, generally overly passive, and they also lack remorse. Kind of like you see these sheep and zombies and Jezebels going back and forth in the YouTube streets. Psychopaths can come off as more charming, and I put that in tough air quotes, generally overly passive and lack remorse. I've said that, my bad. Kleptomaniac, thief, call a spade a spade. And now you're back to an individual who do movie reviews. Hello, Dave, sir. How you doing? Minority Report, sir. I'm glad you liked that movie. So did I. Also like Mission Impossible. Hello, Damon. We don't have to throw out DSM terms because these criminals are basically envious and jealous. And I'm going to check the DSM. I ain't buying that motherfucker this time around. Them bitches expensive. And I'm going to see if envy and jealousy is listed as a mental disability and or disorder. I yield back to the American people, and I yield back to competent Jordan Peterson. I yield back to competent psychotherapists, psychologists, sociologists, and as well as biologists, because we think there are two genders and only two genders matter. Not to erase or dismiss other individuals. All right, so get off your high horse. Discrimination of any sort is prohibited. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Mr. Rogers. Oh, Gary with the T. I don't know who that is. He was like, you're silly. There's a in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. That was one of the career felons. That's what they said when they thought they was getting away with crimes in 2008 and 9. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah. Clouds. So if you see a cloud, just be like, say cheese. Say cheese, y'all. What would you do if you are repeatedly subjected to having to defend yourself against unnecessary false claims, identity theft, wage theft, and theft of immovable property, plus more? Would you take the harder route, which requires legal protocols, or would you react violently? What would you do? Oh, we forgot to mention Mr. Hanson. I wonder who he thinks. Yeah, that's a whole entire different story. Sergeant Curtis Sala of the Army, that is. Have you ever been subjected to any types of identity fraud? How long does it generally take to clear your identity? Consumers, those are just questions that I pose. Consumers obviously can be subjected to identity theft. Easier subjects, aka individual ones, law enforcement, government, state employees, correct? Of course. Because, back in the day, Uncle Sam was conditioned to not question the obvious if it appears to be legitimate, right? Nah. Let's go back to profiling. Habitual career criminals, i.e., felons, show no remorse. They enjoy taking selfies and pictures. They feel further emboldened to revisit the not revisit the crime scenes, but to revisit the electronic scenes, darlings. What a beautiful mutt, Andre. I'm a Samsung chick, Galaxy that is. Princess is one of two dogs, i.e., mutts, named and owned by Andre himself and confirmed by the horse's mouth in photos. Princess is also Sergeant Brian Hicks. He'd be like, Hicks. Dog's name. She is a German Shepherd, i.e., and a service dog. Thank you for your service. He's now retired. Give me 1 second. Un momento, por favor. Hola, ¿cómo está, Sergeant Hicks? Oh, okay. I see. Hicks and Sala, they don't know how their names were misused and misrepresented, but it's absolutely disgusting, darlings. Hicks and other men's names are cited in erroneous and false, i.e. dirty documents and or files, aka one of many false claims, as well as invasion of privacy. How you doing? Brrr, Cordy. Girl, drop a... It's okay, girl. We just teasing you. We could drop invasion of privacy, too. It's all good. I know you like She Bad. I know you like the beat. Thank you. I don't like what they be doing in entertainment homage. No, Riri say, bitch, better have me. Say, and no. Tom McGuire, Jerry Maguire, show me the money. Yes, I know homage, darlings, but it's okay. No shade. To any and all service members who did not know anything, including identity of career felons, as well as taxpayers, have the right to know? Absolutely, of course. Hello, taxpayers and consumers. Individuals have the right to know how their government or agencies are operating and are working smoothly, efficiently, and effectively in order to preserve and protect the budgets as well as the Constitution and laws, darlings. Shout out to we the people. Welcome to Untold, never seen before, unnecessary crime sprees and ghetto stories. Only individuals did not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, live in the ghettos. You would think it, so they can't, oh, it's the poverty. You know, they like to use that as an excuse for national crime sprees, darlings, i.e. domestic terrorism, threats against the United States of America, threats against the taxpayers and consumers, and threats against survivors. Did they have to engage in unnecessary crimes? Nope. Nope. Maybe they got some type of rush or thought they were going to get revenge, or maybe they said, fuck the government, fuck the 12, fuck the police. Fuck the police, fuck the 12, same thing. Oh, okay. Rest in peace to Officer Daryl Stephen Holloway. Yeah, all right. Fuck the police, right? Don't tell them what we like to do, because when you fuck with our kinds, we don't care. So patriots, American people, taxpayers, or our competent one. If you fuck with our kind, let's continue, you guys. So why did they do it? Because they could not afford to pay back miscellaneous types of kickbacks and perhaps were so envious and jealous of others' lives and mediocre lifestyles. Individuals who are public servants do not always make $1 million or six figures, darlings. And it's perfectly okay when you are passionate about every single thing that you do and you put in blood, sweat, tears, and a grit. You put in that hard work. You exhibit merit. Rest in peace, Galea. Imperfect man, but he had it right. And is it some type of revenge? Yes. Because why not? How dare Jezebel, spirits, male or female, get left, you know what I'm saying, and gone in the wind fabulous, Kenya. Darlings. Well, at least you're not a fake peach girl, but jargons, darling. Welcome to Delusional Worlds of Fake Peaches. Is real peaches. How often do they script their story? There, Nene so messy. Nene Leaks is so messy. It's so messy. Andy, get your girlfriend, boy. Hey, boy, hey. Shoot. I don't know what's wrong with Aaron Curry, darling. People making fun of Pub. Maybe I don't know, cause Atlanta, y'all are full of that's Sodom and Gomorrah. And Revelation says, baby, cast this way across the United States of America. Paul Child. Y'all do the most out there in Hotlanta. Did Tyler Perry teach y'all that? Because I thought y'all supposed to be doing some real acting instead of reading from these. Boy, who wrote those scripts? They're horrible, darlings. Did they, let's go. So, welcome to Delusional Worlds of Fake Peaches. All right. Are black males actual side niggas? When mature guys remove themselves from any type of given situations involving infidelity and or cheating? Sure. Seems as though they got some type of rush out of it, Andre, even though they couldn't cover up what they fake believed as my little dirty secrets. What Escape be singing? You're my little secret. And that's how they sing it, Candy. Tell these hoes. RHOA. Previous effective rapid communications from American soil to Iraq. Good job and missions complete, boys. Chuck Grassley say, Millie said, look, Millie, generals do, generals, lieutenants do that. Thank you for your service, boys. Individuals were flown in some type of was it Black Hawks? I wasn't there to execute a real POA, darlings, it was discovered early on civilians were pulling up at bases. Shout out to Sergeant Hawk Ings, that is. And rest in peace, Eagle. How did career felons gain access in the first place considering their filthy fucking records were absolutely dirty? Darling. Get out of here. Get. No, I don't want that White Claw OBD. I don't want that. I don't want it, Mr. Smith. That seltzer water, darling, just show me crown, Mr. Trudeau. Previous, how did the career felons gain access? We don't fucking know, but try that shit again. They won't speak about Oklahoma. They won't speak about Fort Sill. That's what they won't speak about. Y'all want to discuss and speak about Operation Desert Storm. Let's introduce Brandon Rowe. By the way, he was used as a sacrificial lamb and scapegoat in false attempts to entangle others whom he had only met once before or by an unsuspected encounter. You know how people bump into each other? Okay, they didn't know each other. No shade. They didn't know each other. Obviously, when Jezebel's, I'm gonna say something interesting in the YouTube streets, either today or yesterday, how females are trying to put guys against each other. If somebody don't want you, you think they're gonna be upset that you dating a white person? That white boy didn't want you. He was married to a white woman, so that part didn't work. So that's where Andre, Malcolm, and Kendrick come into play. Basically, Kendrick came into play later on down the road, darlings. Dirty webs in which career felons weaved should be unwoven by going public. Jezebel's attempt to make individuals jealous failed on arrival. In any event, if scumbags are wondering who was tipping people off in Iraq, Sergeant Hawk and others, of course, Ings. Sergeant Hawkins. Do please cite false claims or explain criminals' delusions of so-called white supremacy. Use an educated guess or indoor guesses to determine the race of Roe and Sergeant Hawkins. And I've already given it to you. Freudian slip, darlings. Apply psychology. It doesn't take rocket science. History has proven over and over again Black Lives Matter. Yield back to Congress. State rests its case, and it's absolutely not to do with the color of individual skin, even though all primary ringleaders are black, i.e. negro y negra. Since they engage in rare cases of identity theft and other types of miscellaneous crimes, do they suffer from identity crisis, or can it be concluded to simply call a spade a spade? I prefer the word thief, darlings. What do we, the people, believe? And how much do you think individuals should get for their work over the course of these years? Because this was too much for agencies and departments, darlings. I yield back to Congress. And you know the budget October is coming up, darlings. You know that's when agencies and departments start begging for money, and then IRS said they might need stuff. But look, baby, y'all gotta do y'all jobs. Y'all keep asking, well, y'all sound like Washington State, Louisiana, DSHS. We want more money. We want money. Obama say he got some more money now. What about the establishment of paternity and applying any and all applicable remedies? They said, "Fuck you, Obama." That's like they say, "Fuck you, Trump." And all that. Joe Biden is sleeping. Where's my great grandfather? We finna get a little ratchet, y'all. Do please cite and state your claims. Hooey. In relation to criminal profiling and rare instances of minority reports. Hi, Mr. Cullen. Boy, I see you doing your movie reviews. You real fighting Irish. Without a tint of negro or negro. You ain't got that tint in you. Were future crimes or criminal operations predicted prior to them reoccurring presently? Yes, they were, which is why many incompetent out-of-state agencies were put on alert. Immediately, they were. 2014, ongoing. However, when there are bad acting, i.e. operators and moles and agencies assisting multiple clients, well, you get the rest, America. So we're going to run it back, and this is how you tie it back to the beginning. So I'm going to tie it back to the beginning, considering that I skipped a page, darlings. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit unorthodox, all right, because I have the, yes, all right, so, no, maybe this is, you get the rest. No, this has to be the next page, because everything want to flow properly. Well, individuals who present false information to courts are criminals. In order to present false information, real governmental forms have to be misused. These forms are also attached to petitions. Let's fast forward. If clients connect with bad acting state operators and moles in the agencies, Washington State, Louisiana, Huntsville, Georgia, remember it does not require CPs and or NCPs, the real ones, Andre, Kendrick, and Malcolm, to cross state lines, nor in order to create and trigger unauthorized interstate operations and additional criminal activities. Let's briefly discuss quote-unquote defaults, because that's what individuals were getting into in that video, so I'm circling around. I don't know if I went out of order or not, but I'm going to read this real briefly. And we had 32 minutes. Let's briefly discuss defaults for the second time, or the false appearance of quote-unquote defaults. If clients have multiple state agencies acting on their behalf, caller, versus operating in accordance with rules of civil procedure, agencies, policies, rules of administration, guidelines, and or federal regulation. Bad operators can each miscode and misidentify case types as non-assistance when they are really assistance by citing improper coding or leaving column fields unchecked, i.e. blank, which is unethical. Generally, when this occurs, competent state workers will use proper forms, OMB forms, to signal sending state to make proper corrections when there are any type of clerical errors. Keep it when states are solely seeking assistance from a responding states are not supposed to create and use or create case numbers unless real court activity is going to take place and activities are going to be finalized, aka forwarding for real proper service and or legal processing. Okay. Subject matter jurisdiction can consist of personal, general, limited jurisdiction, exclusive, etc. It's important to familiarize yourselves with jurisdiction types so you can basically do your own research. See, that's why when I put up a bill, it's like I always get tongue twisted. I'm doing negro, then I'm trying to read in English, and then in my head it's still like y'all. Pon los papeles aquí o en la ventana, por favor. Mira allá para tu número. Gracias, señor. Gracias, señorita. Give me 1 second. I need some water, y'all. Surprised I've been able to go this long without even. I got tongue tied and twisted and shit. The main reasons individuals attempt to evade or bypass courts is because CPs attempt to skip over proper establishment and or enforcement processes. Caller. Plain English. Generally, paternity is an issue which is grounds to bring matters to real courts via real petitions. CPs are getting hip to the game and they do not like how rules, policies, procedures, and laws are being modernized to reduce waste, fraud, and or abuse, as well as unnecessary and excessive burden on the courts. Black men and males. They do not like the fact males can rescind or challenge paternity, and so they created their own rules, Chuck Grassley, and laws. CPs generally attempt to bypass real establishment processes, which is the preliminary stage prior to proper establishment under known as IVD. Where it falls underneath IVD. Enforcement and establishment goes hand in hand under UIFSA, basically. Cannot have one without the other because enforcement is contingent on proper establishment. In some states might say order establishment, but you need two processes. Enforcement and establishment. Okay? Establishment and enforcement. Okay. Can I have one without the other? I said that. All right, let's go. To speed things up, when enough cases are created, any and all remedies must take place, and services such as DNA testing is supposed to occur, and it did 2010. Appointments, gross conduct. When cases are miscoded and misidentified, operations can hinder and prevent proper establishment and finalizing of cases. If and when CPs and biological fathers refuse to engage, CPs can be sanctioned repeatedly until they are in compliance and the cases are closed. 214478. Using the correct case closure types because they're not doing it. Like fraud underneath. They're like CS underneath. No, it's fraud. Call a spade a spade. So the case is closed from way back in the day, and now they're quote unquote archived, and then the money, the transfer payments, all the IPV transferred underneath the new identifiers, which never supposed to be created. Louisiana, Hinesville, Georgia, and Washington State. Let's continue. If CPs and biological fathers refuse to comply, you close any and all cases and also return monies that were stolen underneath fictitious guides of IVD. Yeah, was fraud on his face. What starts as fraud will end as such, is what I told them. Just as I stated that ignorance of the law shall be no excuse. It does not matter how many years CPs or biological fathers attempt to hide under the radar to evade proper establishment and enforcement. As stated, enforcement is the second phase in relation to proper order establishment, which is signed by real judges. Okay? No real judges sign anything. When an DNA test proved males are not the biological father, generally amendments to modify birth records occur. Washington State. You did all your little phony amendments. Why didn't you just correct the back records and file the test in 2010, that is, and in 2006? When tests are taken, we want them to be properly, okay? So we never want this to happen to other black men ever again, basically. So we're ready for these crooked state workers. However, when clients operate with bad state actors, tests are hidden and are never filed properly. Yield back to the DOH in Washington State. This is unethical and illegal practices, okay? And it triggers subsequent criminal operations years, decades down the line. And they occur, which generally consist of falsifying forms or providing agencies with false information, Mr. Chuck Grassley. What has been found? Agencies do not always properly file DNA tests. Keep in mind, whenever you have the choice to waive service, do not waive service, even though it is cost efficient and preserve budgets, black men. If and when individuals waive service, backstage actors orchestrating crimes with clients, CPs, and biological NCPs can find ways to enter erroneous default, even though when real defaults occur, administrative defaults conducted underneath deception or fraud shall not stick in real courts of law, babies. So, and I'm about to tie it up now. Let me make sure I have all pages, darlings, because if I miss one, that's mean I'm gonna have to read it later. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got all 10 pages, Mr. Chuck Grassley. How you doing, sir? Chuck is probably asleep, y'all, unless he's still up late watching TV. So some of the criminals, i.e. felons cases, are still open as prior crimes committed and present ones overlap and mask one another. Okay, that ain't way back from decades ago. So all the crimes have finally caught up with them. Hallelujah. Predictions are not psychic abilities. It's real overviews of criminal justice. Make sure to use that in the proper context, as liberty shall not be blind. See no evil, speak no evil. Does not apply. See, say. All right. See some, say something. What are civil and human rights? That is not a question, and it's also not up for debate, basically. Trying to get comfortable, you guys. Assessments for QA, educational and/or training purposes. All rights reserved to the base side of the Department of Defense and the United States government and opera side of competent governmental affairs. Oh, hey, GAO. They got an A. They say fuck GAO. We ain't listening to them. We ain't doing no regular. How many fucking things are open? Probably about 1,000. They say fuck the police, fuck GAO, fuck the government, fuck DC, fuck Trump. They say fuck Obama. They say fuck Bill Cosby, because Bill Cosby told them to pull their pants up. That was the real deadbeats. Like the ones you see in these YouTube streets, some of them. That's why they have all the smoke for black men and black women who are productive. And that's why they are a part of the Black Beef YouTube sector. Okay, we the people aren't fake woke, as the new age woke consists of indoctrination, and that we are not. Absolutely not. Ask the one in rank. Ask the one with higher rank. Welcome to Cyber Trade Winds Informational Warfare, basically. Okay? Let us know when enemies are ready to surrender, or they can continue to play cat and mouse games. We the people didn't have to sit idly, as Constitution, liberty, freedom, checks and balances, natural rights to pursuit of happiness, etc. were under unnecessary threats. I yield back to the House Department of Health and Human Services and offices underneath the umbrella of DSHS. And congratulations to individuals who are competent and retired. Thank you for over 30 plus years of quality service. Senators and retrospective governors of Washington State, Louisiana, and Georgia. OFR, Office of Fraud and Recovery. OAH Office, yeah. Office of Administrative Hearings. Individuals never got a motherfucking hearing. And it's like, oh, the birth record is fake. Bitch, you in the wrong court. I yield back to Washington State once again. Yield back to Office of Personal Management. Yield back to OMB. Yield back to Senate Judiciary. Yield back to Ways and Means Committed. And I already said GAO gets an A. And how do you get an F? 2 times. Because this shit was on it when Obama was the president. Mr. Vice President, allegedly, because Obama got dementia. Yeah, back to DHS. Yes, Mr. Peter Strzok, that's weekend. No shit. I yield back to Honorable Chuck Grassley. General Milley isn't available for further comment. Space Force, that is the, that ain't the Army. Y'all don't sit up against the wall. Army can't get no Space Force. Yields back to spokesperson for the Department of Defense. Although silence is golden when it comes to strategic air commands, detect, deter, and combat, basically. Sincerely, Irish Canary, AI. All right, so next we're going to, and this is going to be very brief, as you can see, you guys. We're going to discuss the affidavit of support. Congratulations to the fallen, and congratulations to those who are competent with over 30 years of service at the Department of Homeland Security. Thank you for your service. Now I's going to try not to cry, y'all. Individuals do a lot of to protect our borders. Individuals like dedicate like their time. Individuals work hectic schedules sometimes or whatever. They're away from their families. And these are our based and strong men. So I'm gonna come back out. I might go on a motherfucking rant because y'all know I like to drag asses because I get passionate about individuals who truly preserve and protect, basically. All right. So yeah, if the Department of Defense can do a few things or whatever, they might want to pull the best of the best of the best or whatever, and probably off some type of or I don't like to call it a contract or whatever. Obviously, do a background check or whatever, and they need somebody from agencies or whatever. They need some liaisons, based some competent ones, darlings. Yes. Shout out to the judge advocate. He, I don't know what did, I know his name. I ain't gonna say his name, but he made sure. Yeah, that was bullshit. I saw something come up on Forbes breaking news, and they was talking about the VA benefits and backlog of over 146,000 plus or whatever individuals. You gotta hire the best. What's good? Sometimes they don't hire the best. That's what Mr. President Donald Jamarcus Trump said, our comedian in chief. Yes. Threat against us is a threat against us all. Probably suspended and permanently banned from Twitter. Shout out to the Bears. Their king is Owen Benjamin Smith. Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined. I ain't wearing no black tie for it. Neither did he or whatever. Congratulations. Yes, that's what it's all about. Healthy families, growing. Shout out to the real businessmen and women out there too. They have longevity for over 20 plus years as well. And obviously corporations have more, but we don't be all up in that capitalism businessman. Joe Biden is not going to discuss energy, and I personally don't want to discuss Hunter Biden because there are bigger fish to fry. And at least Hunter Biden did one thing only. He went and spoke to CBS. Now, when is Andre Malcolm? When is these career criminals? When are they going to be available for interviews, darlings? And individuals better not try to use or take clips because it is property of the United States government, the based incompetent side. Y'all remember we was on the board with the whips? That was fake news. You better stop talking about our federal partners like that. I have to lynch. I'm not just kidding. Ah, shout out to the stand-up comedian, old dirty bastard, ODB. It has been lovely. Thank you for the social experiences, you guys. Some of you made me laugh, and thank you for not being afraid of envy me greatly. So I know I'm an entertainment gig. It's envy me greatly. If I'm speaking about mediocre IT, I don't use their jargon. We develop our own. You know how you have like the code whispers and stuff? Yeah, that one. You gotta escuche. Mira, yeah. It's bird, it's plane. It's bears, man. And when you poke bears, it's why when it's a threat against one, it's a threat against us all. We already knew it was gonna be probably suspending the permanent ban from Twitter, Kanye. I can't believe I done gave the Space Force to the Air Force. Okay, shoot. Dang. What do we have, Mr. Milley, General Milley? We don't have nothing. Do we have a budget for movies? Cause Damon, he think that Mission Impossible, darling. Let me see if I can do something in real time, y'all. Let's see what they got. Let's see what the fake news got going on. Oh, special tribute to obviously Foxtrot News. That is. I'm not gonna say which one, but we don't have to do media. The Department of Defense, other individuals, and then Chuck Grassley. We have spokespersons and men and women in or out of uniform. Joe Rogan, no toes and out of hole. You want to see some fake files, sir? I can't wait to get this sound effect machine. Joe Rogan, can you cash out infamy greatly since you got all that motherfucking money, man? You a horrible friend, dog. You a horrible friend, man. Do I look like a monkey, Mr. Rogan? y'all saw my mouth. It's been so wonderful, y'all. I mean, Instagram, y'all hold y'all horses. People can sit up there and we can run a shit with the American people, okay? These are reenactments. Something like the shit that y'all be saying on Lifetime. We ain't telling you, y'all not telling Lifetime to shut the fuck up. Y'all want to tell the bears and the endangered species and the Irish. Y'all are the racist ones. We don't use those isms though. We do not use those isms, and we don't have time for low vibrational conversations, but we do have time for mediation, General Millie, because we don't negotiate with terrorists, and that's why we don't sit up there and talk. We tried to sit up there and tell them to turn them, so they ain't want to do that. So now, no, we ain't gonna put no PPs out on them. We ain't gonna do. We don't care what y'all feed them to. You can feed them to whatever, but I know bitch better run aside money. So let's see. And I'm trying to ask Congress, do I get paid for, do I get a stipend, or who do I get? Grant something for all my hard work and dedication. Y'all know how long I outreach and volunteer service people, y'all can only have to do that for free even being in college. We have to get paid. And they know that you don't learn everything from school. Shout out to Jordan Peterson. And that's why he was like, don't let her get away, don't let her get away. He was fussing at them motherfucking niggas in that office. They was like, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. We want boys. And I don't even know how they just know, oh, she's good, she's good. Then he flew in there, was like, what the hell is he doing here? Why is he here? He was like, he want to see you. I'm like, who is that? When he called, you better go, you better answer, get up. Then he smoked me and stuff, asked me 101 questions. Sir, do you know I'm not indoctrinated? And I'm not intimidated? Individuals do allow individuals break me all down so I can build myself back up. How about strap them boots? How about strap them boots? Y'all, if y'all looking for a laugh or a gaff, y'all can also visit Greg Gutfield on Foxtrot News. He's funny. And you got cat eyes. You got cat eyes. I ain't gonna tell y'all people that. It's up for y'all to do y'all own research, because that's what we be doing over the years. So yeah, General Miller can go to sleep because he looked like he done had a hard, rough time, unfortunately. So people tested and tried to strong arm the government and the Bayside, that is, and they know we was a play of that shit. And they tried to strong arm defense. They got us fucked up. That's why we tell the American people, you are the foot soldiers. You heard me. You are the foot soldiers. My Spanish is a lot. See, I could have been doing better things. Where my Rosetta Stone at? Shoot. Now, let's see, I could have been doing bigger and better things like learning fluent Spanish. Shit. Been studying since I was a little girl. You start with basic stuff like, hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿De dónde eres? Just stuff like that shit. Just like basic shit. ¿Cuántos años? You just stuff like that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, K, L, M, N, O, stuff like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, stuff like that. Shit, I think I want to be tired of babysitting these clowns, these Jezebels, and these sitting ducks. Fuck. Shit. Alright, but in any event, remote control was supposed to, you know what I'm saying, be the damn thing. I hope they just clipped it. I don't even know if VC or the Capitol paying attention. So he let attention pay me. Yeah, but remote work, these barbarians could have just taken orders. I didn't have problems with other individuals taking simple orders. General Millie. You heard me? And like these civilians got me fucked up, basically. That's what they got me fucked up. And certain people in academia also got us fucked up or whatever, because individuals, when they train and underneath pilots and stuff like that, we're going to always know more than what regular people know, basically. Now we're going to know how more than what God knows. That's the supreme and divine. What is divinity? All right, darlings. I am so proud of the American people. If you pass this is very serious, Mr. GOP rep. I'm so proud of American people who, even knowingly or not knowing, engaged in critical thinking exercises, basically. I shout out to individuals who love themselves. Shout out to individuals who are a part of real information technology, man. Real business and ventures and capital, man. Self love is important. I gotta say that one more again. I gotta say it one more time, one more again, one more again. You guys, and it's just bare. Just this is not even the half. These 10 pages, not even the half. And the government don't have time to waste no trees. Okay, paper reduction act. Okay, so yeah, a lot of stuff will be classified. So we're able to speak about unclassified information and how it already been shared with our federal partners, man, and the American people. So when it comes to no matter the subject matter, no matter the profession, psychology, sociology, biology, chemistry, it doesn't matter. Ethics and integrity, or you don't have to be perfect, but in order for business to be conducted in an efficient and effective manner, they're like, fuck capitalism. No, we need some aspects of capitalism. We don't need extreme socialism. And remember, charity is always voluntary, not forced. The American people are not your slaves, no matter the color and or creed. So all this stuff, you can't learn this stuff. It comes from in school or university. This comes from social experiences, interacting with humans or engaging with computers. Except the computers talk. Some do. It's called coding. I am not a coder nor developer, but shout out to the competent ones. Okay, let's see. Yes. So, those are the closing arguments right there. I don't, I'm trying to see if we can scan for some fake news. Right, the fact check in real time. Somebody say Bill Clinton is a deadbeat dad. I went to see Mr. Clinton. That's how they know I can be on my best behavior. I also saw Bernie Sanders with it. I would have passed out if I went to see Obama or Trump. That's why I ain't going to see them two comedians in chief. Obama said, take care of your kids and stop being deadbeats at that church. That nigga said, fuck you, Obama. And then Jesus was like, my president, black. That's what he was saying. Honestly, you know, I'd be like, that's all. They do that for real. People be smacking. I'm like, that is not even professional, darlings. What? So yeah, I'm an advocate, not a motherfucking fake, phony motherfucking activist. You heard me. Because I believe all lives matter. Because you got to think, well, no matter what profession you use, I don't care how we so proud to be black. Discrimination of any kind against sexual preference, orientation, and or gender is prohibited underneath the law. Okay? They be like, they need some etiquette, darling. This phone crack. This phone is so light compared to the other device, and I'm loving, absolutely loving my Galaxy. What they be talking about? We don't need no fucking Apple. No shame, y'all. I just can't do that little one button thing. I gotta be able to do different things. Some things, Nikki. Okay, y'all be hating. I to influencers who trying to get their subscribers up. People trying to send me advice. Look, I don't need no advice. Every once in a while, I might need like a StreamYard tip or something. But other than that, I am not trying to compete with anybody in these YouTube streets. My stuff is a hobby. Y'all go ahead and tune into entertainment tonight and y'all catch that news. I don't want to inject that into this because that's some serious stuff right there. And a lot of individuals don't care about journalistic integrity, but I do. And no, we don't do interviews. You ask the mainstream media a question, then we might answer it. And they're like, what? Ask the mainstream media, then we might answer it. Oh Lord, get Mr. I own Netflix stock. Get him. He is so messy. He said because boy, that no snitch rule does not apply. There was enough evidence for individuals to be released early. Okay? There is enough evidence for individuals who have done their time for their motherfucking crimes to be released early, Mr. I own Netflix stock, which I don't because you know Netflix is one of my little nemesis. I love Paramount Pictures though. Y'all be careful because all these things be intertwined and intermingled together or whatever. Netflix. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Y'all say y'all like it. If you like it, you love it. They supposed to be increasing their fees again. Let me know when you find out. Cause I know I'm not getting that bill, darlings. Y'all bloggers are phony. What is going on? We know I'm not gonna stop saying this. We know something is in Louisiana's water. What's in y'all water in ATL? What are y'all smoking? Huffing? What the fuck? Oh, that's Deion Sanders' daughter. Oh, I'm sure my Deion Sanders signed autograph football from decades ago. How you doing? What's salami? That's your name, girl. Deion probably. I ain't with that. I don't want your politics, sir. That's Mr. Cowboy right there. I'm just scanning, trying to see, make sure I don't see no fake news real quick, so I don't have to upload again. That's all, darlings. Yeah, y'all still talking about Ariana Curry or whatever. Y'all don't look. That's why I prefer documentaries. And Lifetime used to be the shit, but now they have the same actors and shit to where I'm like, I can't do that. Not the same actors. Y'all know it's gonna be a Mission Impossible, another one in 2023. We're gonna see how Tom Cruise do. Who y'all like, Tom Cruise or Matt Damon? Both of them liberals, but it doesn't matter. Long as they don't tell the American people how to vote. And then politics, it was supposed to be fun. Like Trump energized the base. Trump supporters or Obama's, Bernie's, and Bill Clinton's voters. They're the swing voters and independents. They're like, come back to the plantation. No, we were on that plantation looking like this, and we understand why we never stepped on the plantation and got out the projects. How's there for self-sufficiency? That's what they hate on, self-sufficiency, y'all. Y'all didn't know that? Yes, they want to be tyrants and dictators, and they don't want to make you slaves. Involuntary servitude is illegal. Y'all ask Congress when I'm getting my stipend too. And ask them I didn't get a reward for breaking that Wells Fargo shit and for breaking the OPM shit. Other individuals want to claim credit for other people's work. Scalia rolling in his grave. He probably like, I told you the merit counts. It doesn't matter how high your tax scores are. Can you compete in the real world in which you live and never seek to coexist is the question. Now, I'm not going to get on my soapbox or whatever, but I like to use individuals as temporary place holders, not necessarily part of a case study. And not too many are interesting in these YouTube streets. And I just block a lot of people. That's how I sit up there and deal with stuff. That way I don't have to worry about going back and forth with dummies, morons, and Jezebels, basically. You heard me. Yes. And people are cocky. Why? Because they know they shit. Would you want an intelligent person like a real genius, like a John Nash or like a, I don't know, a Jordan Peele or like a Vox or something? Y'all know. Well, are you would you want a real genius or individuals with a high IQ to dumb themselves down so they can so you can understand them? Or would you want them to act normal or speak in a combination of jargon but know how to engage in a regular conversation so that you can learn something from them? Which would you choose? Which would you choose? Okay, okay, my babies. People always want people who are smart to dumb themselves. No, absolutely not. And why that fake news, Mister Nothing But Crap, Lester Hall? Why are you not retired, sir? Why are you not retired, sir? Why are you not retired yet, sir? Oh, let's see. Oh, y'all, these bras be uncomfortable. When I'm not filming, I'll be taking this bra off like I don't need this shit. The first image of NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. I didn't see it. Anyways, y'all be seeing when the sky be green, that be so pretty, huh? That'd be so pretty. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Uh, yeah, scripted reality TV. Y'all need to make up y'all own storylines because y'all so phony in Atlanta. Y'all are so phony in Atlanta. Y'all know they could pay them to be on this Zeus TV bullshit because they know when other people, if they do entertaining, they are actresses or actors, they know that individuals know their work, darlings, and you should too. So shout out to individuals who inspire to be an actress or actor, darlings. And stop stealing people's shit. Cause there's a lot of hood rats in the YouTube streets. You know they don't. Yeah, I'm from New Orleans or whatever, but I also have certain types of like ways of saying things. And when other people try to say stuff, per usual, it just sound like stupid. Or say other stuff like you sound dumb. Like y'all don't have any creativity, but they want to be noticed and to be seen or whatever, and nobody is even paying attention. They probably paying attention and laughing like these niggas real stupid. And other niggas can't even help that. Other niggas ain't extended of olive branch to stupid niggas. We already know how that end. We already know how that's the West Side Story end. They'll fuck up everything that they touch. That's what Scalia meant. They will fuck up everything that they touch. That's why these hood rats. I went to college, bitch. Do you know anything after you get out of school? Was you just popping that pussy and twerking? Other people was cracking the books. You heard me. Shout out to New Orleans. So anyway, the other bald head guy that's not an attorney, he said the irony of the crime bill, how they want black men to vent. They want them to vent in silence. That's what service members do. That's why we're trying to teach you civilians something. And then he said, twerk for your constituents. Absolutely not, darling. If I was a politician, you think I curse to talk like this? I want to sit up there and be phony and fake, but I definitely want to be, popping my pussy all across them social media streets. Do you understand me? I don't know. Is it meant for you to be understood, sir? You still moving? He said, have you been on top of the universe? I'll take you there. I'm taking, sir, and so are you. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, they want to talk about this. Black people who are low hanging fruit always just like to talk about the prom. They've been talking about prom for 15 or 20 years in these two streets. You will never hear them argue anything about a solution because if they offer solutions to provide their even subscribers with tools or their audience with tools and resources, or if they make their lives better or touch their lives in positive ways, they would lose money. So that's why they got to keep them dumbed down in a sunken place, Kanye. They got to keep them dumbed down. So run that white supremacy babe by me one more time. We ain't saying certain type of things don't exist. I said I've never experienced it. But run it by me one more time, Kanye. How was slavery a choice? You can run into Talk is Cheap. With run by Talk is Cheap. Yeah, we definitely potting Joe Button. What's up, my nigga? Okay. What is up, my nigga? Yeah, but would you want your politician to be pussy popping? Pussy, you can't backtrack and walk that shit back. Pussy popping. And they want us to be concerned about what type of words and white people saying the word nigga. You got me fucked up, sir. Just do your job. I don't give a fuck who you fucking or screwing, long as we got them laws, baby. What? We good. And you should be too. Worry about your own grass. Water your own lawn. You heard me. Who's gonna take Irish Canary seriously when she curses like a sailor, bitch? The same people who take General seriously. That's what they do. Drop and give me fit. Boy, if you ain't got no ring, get the fuck up on my face so you get kicked in the motherfucking knee. The fuck out of here. Got no ring. Don't give me no motherfucking orders. Let's see. Yeah, communication is very interesting or whatever. Effective communication is even more interesting. Communication is your partner and clarity is your friend. Well, I don't know what the fuck going on in Atlanta. I know y'all hoes is messy. When I say hoes, I'm talking about your Jolly Rancher hoes, your out of control hoes, your pussy popping hoes, your fake peaches hoes. I thought Nene Lee say something, Michelle ATL Brown. I don't care if you've been around Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry don't control these scripts, madam. Tyler Perry don't write or control these scripts. And they done got mad at Tyler because they said, Tyler, that's a representation. Y'all say y'all want to see a representation of yourselves. So Tyler said, hold my bill. Bitch, this is not the Zeus Network. This is Crowns NT with Envy Greatly when we are on our entertainment shit. Yeah, I should have stopped the camera and roll. I'll probably have to stop this bitch because I might go in today on this tacky motherfucking Thursday. Y'all notice the individuals with no creativity, all they like to do is steal individuals' intellectual property. That's probably why these hoes like the false flag and they don't care. Y'all take this, y'all put clips of anything I see, anything or other people see anything circulate, flag that shit. And I will pay individuals to personally flag it. So for all these haters who've been hating on Irish Canary and hating on Talking Sheep podcast and hating on other podcasts who just trying to do their fucking business and grow their channels, I put I'll give y'all a reward. Yeah, going be some little snoops on Patreon and all the little things. That's the only way. That's the only place they can run to. Because Twitch is for gamers. Like, why y'all motherfucker? Why are they running to Twitch to do it? Twitch is for gamers. You can't have nothing in peace fucking with these motherfucking low vibrational monkeys. And I'm not talking about color when I say that. I'm not even comparing it to the animal kingdom because it has been proven that chimpanzees are smarter than some humans who have extremely low IQ. I was trying to make something about race. We ain't discounting it, but we just saying it's not as prevalent as y'all fake news like to make it appear. Basically, y'all been doing this shit for over 400 years. It's getting tiring. It's been tiring. It's been tiring, my nigga. So let's see. Yeah. And act like it's nothing else to cover. It's plenty to cover if you have imagination. Go and cover some real news. What's going on in your neck of the woods? What's going on that's positive? Like they lazy. Social media made them lazy. That's what the get up is. Like, you really have other individuals that will go out to get their own footage just like real journalists used to do and still do to this day. You got lazy motherfuckers just want to, well, I'm going to wait till the real content creators, not creators, influencers, the Freudian slip, report. I'm going to wait till TMZ. I'm a lawyer, man. Harvey Levin report. I'm going to wait till Entertainment Tonight. And then I'm going to just do commentary. Give me my fucking $5. Send me $50. And people are paying for cable. Why would they send you some shit that they can sit up there and get from the fucking media? Make it make fucking sense when it comes to breaking news stories. You're not offering any goods, any services, and your master so-called bullshit master classes is bullshit too. Cause y'all are scammers. And hopefully a lot of individuals been in these YouTube streets for a long time. And some people be quitting their job quick that I would. Can you imagine me, somebody, and go on a first date, be like, what do you do for a living? I'm a YouTuber. And I'm not talking to the ones that don't live above their means and they sit up there and reinvest in themselves or whatever and reinvest in their channel. I'm talking about to the one, oh, I got a $20,000 check. All right. Ooh, living above my means. And then you got single mamiana gangs. Y'all hoes better stay in y'all lane or whatever. That's what y'all can do. That's what they can do. Just living above their means just to keep up with what, darlings? That's like us trying to keep up with Wendy. I know what y'all thought I was going to say, but I'm not giving... That's for the whack bloggers to sit up there and give these F-list, Z-list celebrities. They're not even F-list, Z-list celebrities. Z-listers. That's what they call it. Somebody said they Z-listers. Yeah, we're going to start calling them celebrities because I don't see anything celeb or Britty about them. Bitch. Now I talk to people from Orange. They'll be like, huh, did you did or did you didn't? That mean did you or didn't you? Did you did or did you didn't? Yep. You're not giving me F-listers or do not give me celebrity, megastar, nor superstar vibes, darlings. I don't have no fucking imagination. How do you think people make movies? Real movies, that is. Because Zeus ain't hitting no shit. Ain't even... I know Andy Cohen, he the only thing that stopped people from just snatching edges, because y'all could at least try to play some shit off and they couldn't. Like, y'all viewers are gonna be, they already miserable. That's how they was raised, to be miserable and to, you know what I'm saying, self-hating and waddling systemic and systematic oppression, running behind dicks that ain't running behind them, and then popping their pussy. Period. That's it, that's all. Who started that? I'm starting to think that the government be helping y'all with these catch lines. Who said that? Who started this? That's it. That's all. Who started the fuck? The fuck? Who started that? Y'all be having some interesting things to say. The fuck? The fuck? That's the funniest one right there. All right. So yeah, and a lot of individuals they know the importance of entertainment, especially during this Great Depression, darling. They want to see inflation. Somebody say we ain't in no inflation. You see the recession on the. That's okay. It's fighting Irish Dave. We know how to eat them potatoes and that hash, boy. Dave is a real Irish. When I say real one, I'm talking about he's not tainted with no nigga blood. Y'all are hilarious. Let's see. I'm pretty sure. I know Lyric Corn probably laughing his ass off. Y'all better go and do something with y'all naturalized. Nobody ain't fucking with y'all. Y'all need to get y'all views up though. Cause y'all gonna eat up like V103 if you keep fucking with me. Period. Cat Williams told V103 he ripped them a new motherfucking asshole. Unfortunately for fucking Frank Ski. Cat Williams with a V103 a whole new fucking asshole too. Ripped that asshole real 8.1 fucking million views 3 years ago. Cat Williams ripped that ass a whole entire new fucking asshole. Was that 8 years ago? It ain't been that long, a couple of years ago. Yeah, my bad. And that's how you retract shit. Basically, when you make a mistake. What Corey Holcomb, that 5150 bitch, who is not Hurricane? What that fat bitch talking about all the time? He been sitting up there, and then y'all say Patrick O'Neal. I don't even know what the fuck that is, but keep that shit in y'all motherfucking fucked up low vibrational black beef YouTube male misogynistic motherfucking sectors. Period. And I know Sergeant Armstrong was like, ah shit, the beast is unlit. Ah shit, Sergeant Armstrong. Darling. He from South Carolina. Area code 832-832. I'm turn around. It's just boy, get your Democrats together, cause these are bipartisan issues, sir. Let's get back to Mr. 5150 with his thieving ass bitch. That somebody else already was using that 5150 shit. Y'all non-creative black comedians. Why don't y'all talk about y'all dysfunctional lives? Do what Mr. Drunk Uncle D.L. Hughley did when he admitted to motherfucking cheating. And that's not enough for us to sit up there. Oh, you need to. That's up to his whoever his significant other or whatever. But gee, DL still send a motherfucking GED motherfucking section or whatever. And y'all little tired motherfucking nappy head niggas. Y'all nappy head niggas. The old DL used to be legit. The new DL, y'all niggas done showed y'all true motherfucking colors. You remember that song? I show your true color. I know I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. I don't love you clowns. And I don't hate you either. Just stay in y'all lanes and vote for who y'all want to at the polls. Niggas coming from behind y'all is a new generation. And we not your fucking slaves. And I could never be a handmaid's tale. Even why people don't ask people to sit up there and motherfucking scrub toilets. Darlings, what? These niggas get an extra $5 and swear to God they have arrived, darling. Those are the worst kind, y'all. Motherfuckers who never had shit. And when they get it, they just be like, bitch, never forget where the fuck you come from. Never forget where you come from, and I don't, and I won't. Now these motherfuckers have a big ass plastic motherfucking radio fucking platform, and they choose to sit up there and just. What did he say? Jason Willock goes low calling. Let's do. Maybe she isn't able. Mr. Joe Rogan, he's comparing apes, black people to apes. Like we don't give a fuck. And other people say white people might look like apes or whatever. I don't believe in evolution like that. I ain't got time for that. Not that part. I ain't saying do you don't. People free to think whatever they want to think and use their imagination as well as apply rational reasoning, logic, and all that other good stuff underneath the motherfucking sun. So, GL Hughley, boy, Jason Whitlock on here to smoke for y'all because he don't give a fuck and he holds no motherfucking punches. Period. Y'all niggas is lame. It's like 50 fucking comedians who are black. Not all of them, but most of them. And then you got the white ones who absolutely hate black people. How y'all hate regular black people who just want to be self-sufficient and you hate white people because you hate yourself? And then y'all sit up there, y'all be tight, liberals tight like this, so that because y'all had the same thing in common. You hate semi-capitalism and you hate self-love and you also hate healthy families. I know y'all lives could not have been that dysfunctional for y'all, that dysfunctional and toxic, but you got all about 50,000 black comedians. I'm gonna just keep it real white people teaming up against Trump supporters who are black, and it's not that many of us, mind you. All right. So then they got this notion that, oh, the black women, oh, they into divestment or whatever. You don't see not a single black woman, not on this space that we can see, married to a white man. So they always have to change the truth to fit they twisted fucking narratives, and it's disgusting. So you have all these fucking black entertainment like bums, F-listers. They're not even fucking real celebrities, y'all. Comedians, all kind of coming out the fucking woodworks. You got the felons, you got the Dixie, you got the pedophiles and the rapists saying fuck Donald, fuck the government, fuck the toy. Apparently you will want to say that. Then had a question, who's going to protect women? Defense. And real men who are based. Y'all niggas y'all don't, it didn't even take y'all another 100 years to show y'all true colors. Now that's a motherfucking shame. The gag is. And Jason really like ain't even playing with you niggas. So you got one Jason, one person, it could be like 5 black people that have a platform of some sort trying to speak truth into the universe, no matter if it's political or whatever, just covering stories. And these black comedians don't want Jason Whitlock and other people to say shit. Fuck you niggas. That's what Roger Goodell need to understand. Fuck you niggas. And no, I'm not upset, y'all. Fuck you niggas. Women, get your motherfucking tasers. You gonna have to taste these rapists, pedophile wannabes in the makings. Taste these bitches. Bring them bitches to their fucking knees. The American people ain't getting on their fucking knees. We know what that means. Taste the pedophiles in the motherfucker. We not advocating violence. Saying get on your knees. The fuck? You know that's when they try to sit up there and make women do what they don't want to do and they get on your knees and make you suck them? Bitch, if a nigga ever look out. I don't know how many people have experienced any type of that type of trauma, but if you do, baby, do it. Why women kill? Tune into motherfucking season 1 and 2 or more. Yeah. And no motherfucker made me do that because the nigga would not be here to tell them motherfucking West Side stories. Because, some of these Jezebels like to be like, oh, this happened to... Bitch, we ain't even, attention to y'all. Bitch, now when y'all say fuck the government, fuck the 12s, fuck white people, fuck black people, y'all saying fuck everybody, basically. So people just need to say fuck you too and stay in your own fucking lane. On the cool? On the cool. I should have bumped this hair, y'all. Y'all didn't tell me. Y'all don't be giving me no tips. Yeah, I gotta redo my hair, but I don't care. So, Dia can sit up there, no hard feelings. He's saying any black woman who would insult another black woman by calling her an ape. And what did Leslie motherfucking Jones say when she was on fucking SNL? My nigga, drunk uncle fucking D.L. Hughley, bitch, when she was making fun, her and Tiffany Haddish making fun of the motherfucking Wells Fargo fucking crisis, bitch, and millions of fucking Americans, including real estate individuals and services, all kind of people losing their homes. Fuck you, boy. Not even in the sense that we hate you, just like we don't fuck with you. We get to decide what tickets we're gonna take. We get to decide where we spend our money. We get to decide the power of the buck. And we don't always have to place it in black spaces. We can take our bucks where we are appreciated. We ain't gotta be celebrated. We need to be appreciated and respected as black men and women. That's why I don't niggas be like, what would, let's see, what company was that? And it was like, oh, we don't like the monkey lips. So I would have art is art. It's how you interpret it. So if you hate yourself, you can always, oh, I look like an ape, I look like this, I look like that, I look like it. Where was Uncle? Where was D.L. Hughley when Leslie Jones, old messy black ass, was making fun of the housing crisis? But she can laugh at them stupid niggas who actually lost their homes because they didn't know how to read their contracts. And some of them lost it because they couldn't afford them in the first motherfucking place and they inflated their income. Boy, fuck you, DL. On drunk uncle. Like, we respect the old DL, but boy, we don't know who this new nigga is. We don't know who that new nigga is. We don't know who that new nigga is. Nigga got a fancy little thing. Guess he's figured, I got this little fancy equipment and the individuals have a motherfucking mic, and that's why you niggas want to silence black people and white people. Y'all want to silence humanity. You want to silence the truth. Because you can't handle the truth. And your subscribers can handle the truth. We don't even sit up there and try to educate your stupid, low vibrational motherfucking, your subscribers. We don't try to do none of that shit. So why do they have all the smoke for a little handful of fucking niggas who voted for a certain way? This shit is not about politics. This shit is not political. This shit is war. It's war against America. It's warfare against the American people. And black people who sit up there and fall for the shenanigans, like stupid shenanigans, you could tell these bitches like anymore. You could tell these hoes that 1 + 1 = fucking 3. We don't care. Let them stay behind. Keep on watching to the finish line, to freedom. We the people, to freedom. Then they be saying they got nonprofits. Bitch, where? Where? Why is there still fucking poverty after 400 years? Then there's some fucking line going on. Laziness. And it's generational. How you gonna have generational wealth if you have generational laziness? Get off the gas, you fake civil rights leaders. Where the fuck is Jesse fucking... Where is Jesse? Jesse. Where is Jesse? Y'all felt the fucking Negro people. Malcolm X got it, had it right. The new Malcolm. After Mecca. Where is Jesse? I'm saying we shall overcome. No, we shall never turn the other cheek. That's what we people say. We shall never turn the other cheek. I know we shall overcome. This 400 years full of nah. I know we shall. Oh, fuck that shit. We don't need no Negro motherfucking hymns, even though they are beautiful. Then they say all other people. I don't know. Nobody inspired to be a comedian and take your spot away. But why you niggas can't joke about yourselves? Joke about how you cheat. Joke about how you sit up there and get drunk. High as a motherfucking sky. High as a pie in the sky. Joke about that. Why do Trump supporters have to be the butt of your motherfucking jokes? And why do you give a fuck if you don't give a fuck about black men or women? Why are we of any interest or your concern? Drunk Uncle D.L. Hughley. All you low vibrational, low IQ motherfuckers will stick together. And that's perfectly fine. Because all I can ain't ours can. And that is perfectly fine. Self-love is what matters. Self-sufficiency matters. Economic development matters. Theft does not matter. Checks and balances matter. Niggas can sit up there and say all types of terms without even have to inject race or gender. Individuals do not have the right to come for other individuals' lifestyles and or lives just because they are envious and jealous. And I will never forgive y'all for this. I will never forgive you. And are individuals going to harp and harp? Fuck no. It's like it never happened. Men in Black, where the fuck is Will Smith? Bitch is like, it never happened. Comedians, who? Fuck y'all. Not all of you, but the ones who got smoked for Trump supporters because it's not enough of black women. You niggas is fighting against black women, and you got to smoke for Jason Whitlock, nigga. Deion Sanders better tell you niggas who come, man, look, fuck D.L. Hughley, and I mean it with every ounce of my motherfucking being. All right, Assalamu motherfucking alaikum from a distance, my nigga. You know what they would do to us white people? They would sit up there, if they could sit up there and get all the Trump supporters who are black women, they would have lynched or raped us. I'm telling you what these niggas would do. And if it doesn't apply, let it fly. I'm telling you what these niggas would do. They would do the same thing they did with Malcolm. Motherfuckers don't even have a large platform and y'all sitting up there just getting it. Ain't nobody trying to educate your low IQ, low vibrational, low hanging fruit audience. Let niggas be. Especially if we didn't fuck with each other. We don't fuck with you. Period. We don't fuck with you. Never have, never will. We don't fuck with you. That's why they get mad, because black people get to say where they're going to take their hard-earned dollars. When the fuck is they going to deal with this energy fucking crisis? The fuck out of here. Jesus, we need a fucking war, son. We need a motherfucking war. A real one, because the other ones was bullshit. That was not for America. Okay, y'all. We're gonna keep this beautiful fucking footage rolling. These motherfuckers willing to destroy and tear tear comedy down to the ground, willing to tear entertainment down to the ground, willing to tear theater arts, even motherfuckers who didn't participate in theater arts and drama, they willing to tear humanities down to the ground. Because their asses don't have a fucking imagination and they're not fucking creative. They want to tear sociology and biology down to the fucking ground. They want to tear mental health, real mental health, not mental health fraud. They want to tear mental health fraud down to the ground. Chastise mental health fraud. Chastise self-hatred. Chastise systematic and systemic oppression that's self-inflicted. They want to tear DNA down to the ground. They want to dictate to us and you who the fuck we should be, no matter the color and or creed. Yeah, we the people want the smoke. Intellectual smoke, that is, because individuals do not advocate for violence by any means necessary. Get your hand out my pocket, niggas. We say niggas, we talking about uneducated, just like motherfuckers who do shit for no fucking reason for the season. And ain't no way they can touch spirituality. Even the real scientists can tell you this, because they have seen this shit before. You think this is something new to them? And the more and more they start fucking with people, the more and more the American people will revolt and exert violence. It's going to be eye for an eye. They're used to people being like, all right, we're going to be cordial. It's going to be a time and a place, and it might not be this time, and it may not be our generation, that the American people are going to start getting more brave. And they're going to start standing up against themselves, and then it's going to be a revolt. Then they say they want to pit the people against the people. Why do people, see, they don't rock this time around, because why they fuck with consumers and business people, real business people, who started their shit from the ground up, and why they fuck with the government employees. So that's why we call bullshit. So that false claim, it doesn't work in 2022. It didn't work 20 years ago. Then they think it's going to be some round tables. No, Department of General Milley ain't going to be no kumbaya, no negotiations with domestic extremists. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. There will not be any kumbaya. There will not be any forgiveness. And that's the mentality that black people need to, and a lot of us have already done that. That's why they have to sick a D.L. Hughley on us. That's why they have to sick a Leslie Jones on us. And God forbid if Jason Whitlock speak whatever it is he's speaking, he could be speaking about football, and you niggas still would be upset. This nigga probably, he wouldn't even have to speak about politics. You niggas will still be upset. Still hold a grudge against Trump supporters that didn't even fuck with you. Trump supporters that didn't even canvass with you. Trump supporters are Obamas and Clintons and George Bush's voters. This is what happens when the American people fight back. What are we going to call it? The rise of Trump? Even though Trump could have done a lot better, because he dropped the ball. All protesters always drop the ball. But Reagan, the shit that's going on, right? Reagan would have read that shit in. Yes, the war on drugs, war on every fucking thing. And yeah, everything's going to be, but as time evolves, laws, of course, eventually should catch up eventually. But when it comes to the pedophiles and rapists, lynch the bitches, stone the motherfucker, we don't give a fuck. We like what they did for Katrina. That's the fuck we like. Let me stop cursing. Too much cellular language. And yes, individuals can speak without cursing. But I like to be a little bit animated, darlings. You know how they're animated when they're making fun of black women and putting on wigs and lipstick, and they tell us that they're women, darlings. They want to fuck with biology. When I say that, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. And Don Lemon should be y'all spokesman, either him or RuPaul. And I'm talking to these niggas in these black YouTube streets because black women do not want to fight you. And we don't have to be an advocate either. So we keep ours on our side, and y'all keep y'all's on y'all side. Y'all know how y'all tell the white people keep that shit, the bullshit on their line, and you gonna keep your shit on. Same thing for urban out of control LGBTQRST UV. Since you had to smoke for Macy, and that lady is a recovering addict, so Macy can't even speak and be like, "Well, I want to be a woman because I have kids," and she can't even speak her truth. Then y'all saying it because now y'all saying, "Oh, she can't sing." She's a different type of singer. And all that's angelic ain't holy. Even God showed us that. Why do you think I like when people can sing and it's abstract and it don't sound all so perfect? Talk about spiritual warfare. Plymouth Rock then laying on us. Domestic terrorists landed on the United States government, the American people, the IE citizens. Many people think they can flip them tarot cards. Even the holy and the divine knows that those tarot cards do not rule, nor operate, nor run the universe. And y'all concerned about CERN. I don't know what the fuck that is or what it's gonna be. I don't give a fuck because I know one thing. God sits up high and looks down low. Y'all remember I used to tell y'all that in 2014. God sits up high and looks down low. Then D.L. Hughley, drunk uncle. Our uncle had a smoke for Jason Whitlock. I'm being funny when I say our uncle. Eyes don't know you. Eyes don't know that person no more. Y'all know how you have an ex and darling, who are you? Keep it moving. Eyes get to decide where I takes my black book. But it's really green. Money and economics control and rule the world. And so do girls. That's how I told you. I told Obama they're not ready for a woman superhero. And the way that they fucked up Marvel trying to inject SJW-ish in it, probably because they couldn't write scripts, darlings. Colonel Potter has aborted the mission, or is it the fact that we are stuck in two different dimensions? Colonel, I'm going back to the future. Colonel knows Hebrew, and I've seen some of you little dummies with low IQ talking about somebody meet the Colonel knows Hebrew, and other people do. They're called real Jews. Not pretenders. Not people pretending to be servicemen, but people pretending to be us. And they are black. They look just like us. Because white people can't pretend to be us. They would have to be mixed in order to get away. But they didn't do that to us. They didn't do that to service members. And it's not even a color thing. And I say, we the people, I say, I am my base soldiers. You know what I'm saying? I am my base brother's keeper. I had to erase the Soldier's Creed in order to make room for all this information. Had to remove information from my database, i.e., your developing mind, in order to make room for new information in order to be able to process it. So that's the game. But let's get into the fact that they want to tell us, the American people, us, the taxpayers, how to rule. They want to tell us how we should run our lives and who we should be with and who we should marry, who we should sleep. This is not 1901, and even during them times. You know that you couldn't tell people who to sleep with, who to be with, and how to run their lives. And you're talking about individuals who are fucked up and dysfunctional and toxic and can barely manage their own lives. But they have all the smoke for Trump supporters. And the fact that we Trump support, we come from different, all types of errors. ERAS, not ERRORS. That's my southern dialect. Yeah, individuals who are not as creative, they are going to be envious and jealous of individuals who are productive and trying to or have gotten their shit together. And I'm about to wind this down. Every time my voice gets like this, it ain't the voice that's messed up. I'm talking low and I need some water, but I'm about to wind it down, America. And it's going to be a point in time to where y'all gonna have to learn, and a lot of individuals have done it. And all it takes is human, like engaging and interacting with one another, or sharing your stories. How else are we supposed to know what's not working and what is working? Everything is like basically trial and error. And like I keep telling you, America is still fairly young. America is not aged yet. Real change and real progress does not come overnight. It's going to take a lot of blood, sweat, tears. So welcome to Civic STEM, obviously. Individuals who are able to, you know what I'm saying, navigate without modernized technology. It's because you can think critically, basically. And you can also solve simple and or complex issues or problems. You're problem solvers. Doesn't take rocket science to conclude that. Now, other individuals are on a cloud chase and all the other type of chase, but when it comes to personal responsibility and accountability, or when it comes to even civic investigative journalism, these bloggers don't have that, and that's what separates real writers and real investigative journalists from the rest. And you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to think alike. When individuals don't think alike and they can present different arguments based upon facts, rationale, reasoning, not feelings, that's how you learn. If we're not learning more and we're not understanding and learning, trying to figure out how to understand each other, how do you expect America to progress? How do you expect it to evolve? And I ain't talking about evolution. Oh, yeah, what they door was and stuff. Even though chimps are very smart animals, have y'all seen just gotten bored and just watch animals play? And sometimes they can get along better than humans. How is that? Isn't science, isn't that remarkable? That's why real research is important. And deep red states are greatly take real medical communities, because stuff is like, you got people talking about, oh, they trying to hurt, but look, individuals are not running around trying to put your vagina in the jar. What have your grandparents told you guys? Give me 1 second. All these old tales, fairy tales. Now individuals out here thinking that they'll just manifest stuff. Voodoo is not real. Spirituality is. The universe is very real. Nature is real. God is real. And this has nothing to do with whatever people celebrate or worship, whether you don't. Atheists felt so bad for Trump supporters. They said, we atheists, but we praying for y'all. Good Lord. And I'm figuring out how people become atheists now. Because they like these hypocrites and these poverty pimps. They trying to tell us who we should love, when we should love them. and pushing these false messages. It is based upon the content of your character and how you treat people, because respect begets respect. And if things are not going right on the plantations, find a way to fix it, because niggas tired. Niggas is tired, Congress. Niggas is tired. I'm speaking to everybody. The American people, y'all can serve as Congress today, okay? Mock trials based upon real events. So, I'm so proud of you guys. And people like, I don't want I don't want no metal body. The revolution was not televised. And some of you get a motherfucking A. Like, if people could sit up there and pass out real medals, y'all just don't know. We can pass out awards, but you gotta drop your P.O. box and share. Don't share these videos. These are exclusive broadcasts, basically. Because I don't want to go to the Capitol. I've been there before. Yes. So everything is, some things gonna be trial and error. Nothing is perfect. It wasn't perfect before we got here. It's not gonna be perfect when we leave. So you reapply that to practicing medicine, because now people going after different communities. Don't fuck with the competent ones then, though. It's easy. Educators, teachers, medical, pharmaceutical, don't fuck with the competent ones. We ain't saying they all perfect. But to be 100% dysfunction, that could break down society as a whole. And y'all already see pussy popping senators in Wisconsin. Not Wisconsin. I'm sorry, Wisconsin. Y'all already see, I forgot where that bitch was pussy popping senators. America has to be the laughing stock of us in Canada. Have to be in Switzerland is next. Laughing stock of the world. I'm on 51. All right, y'all. So, and it's a lot more. It's a lot of interesting conversation and discussions that individuals could have over there. Can we have those discussions in peace without algorithms, without human intervention? And it's coming from these haters. Can the American people discuss in peace? Discuss in peace, no differently from if they sit up there and open up a club, form the committee. It's no different. Everybody have their niche. Create your niche and be comfortable in your niche. When real progress and real change and real hope is coming, don't you worry about other people, the free Negroes and the free Anglos and the free Latinos and the free Latinas and the free Asians and the freed everybody's. Now I'm calling fighting Irish for nothing. You know, I said that fighting Irish spirit. Individuals know what religious prosecution feels like. Persecution feels like. It's not about feelings. We've been here before, y'all. People probably sitting up there. People's not. How do you know? People get outraged when you show them your whole fucking history. That's. I don't care about color, do you? We ain't saying that discrimination. We're never gonna say, oh, that's non-existent. It can work both ways. But in stupid dummies who are deranged in their minds, oh no, only white people. So you're saying that all white people in all groups are superior to you. That's what you're saying. So you don't get to represent nor speak for all Negroes who are free. Oh, we've been slaves. Show me what boat you came off of. The fighting Irish, Ireland, we've been here before. Some of my people still want to go back home. they want to see the land. I don't know what to say. For black people who have some common sense, congratulations to you. Because if people don't want to, don't, what did Pimp C say? Don't save them, they don't want to be saved. Then they say, what is culture? New Orleans is culture. It's essence. What's your culture? And one thing about culture and essence, no matter if what culture, what type of groups or individuals have it, it cannot be stolen. It cannot be erased. Like you're trying to erase white people. You can't erase it. Like you try to erase a fucking Kiki Green. Like for what? What is that? What purpose is that gonna solve? Your ego? I get to shut down people or have them shadow ban. Oh, we're gonna shut down voices. I'm finna wrap it up. These gammas, fuck your clowns, and I mean it perfectly clear. Perfectly clear, because I done been around a lot of based motherfuckers in and out of motherfucking uniform, and the day these motherfucking gammas try to dictate to a fucking woman. Women that don't even fuck with them. Oh, you can't wear hair. You can't wear the. Fuck you. That's all it take, y'all. Why y'all keep on having the same conversation 24/7 every day? Just fuck you. I don't ask God for. Look, I don't ask the nun. Just pray for me because I curse like a sailor. They don't bother. They don't bother the real spiritual divine. Okay. I'm not like criminals, and I'm talking about career habitual felons. Thank God I dodged these. You ain't dodged nothing. Or they be like this. Oh God, if they'll be begging for the same thing every motherfucking day and never wake up to change themselves, you think I be like, oh God, tomorrow I ain't gonna curse? I say I know I'm gonna curse like a motherfucking sailor, and I hope my grandmother, is like, and my uncle Russell, Navy. That's blasphemy. Saying, oh please, I know I'm gonna curse like a sailor. Because it's a part of my fucking commentary, period. And it also prevents these haters and these low vibrational, low kilo, hanging fruit, grass monkey gremlins from copycatting and snatching people content. And y'all do it to other influencers as well. And then people feel like, oh, if you're not selling it or you using it, well, I'm just gonna borrow it. Absolutely not. Then I pray for the same. Oh, I just want to pray for a good man, and you get a good man and cheat on him. Oh, goodbye, Jezebel spirits. And keep on playing with them tarot cards, darlings, because it don't phase the American people. They been raped and wrapped up in the Holy Spirit. And without being brainwashed. Atheists, I was like, oh my God, this shit is really bad. Like, these are these times. And a lot of these zombies and sheep ain't gonna be able to recover and bounce back. Because we tired. The government tired, y'all. How the taxpayers tired, the government tired. Tired. Tired, tired, tired. And so are the American people, tired of the bullshit. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for all my 64 algorithms bots. What I appreciate you greatly. This broadcast is sponsored by Crowns and Tea, your favorite mean girl, your fabulous, most sweetest tech princess, envy me greatly. Probably suspended and permanently banned from Twitter, Mr. West. I digress. Now I got a jet, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you had a wonderful. I'm going to basically talk to you guys soon or whatever, and don't expect us to be in these streets every day, darlings. All right, because the gems that are dropping right now, it requires a lot of energy. All right, I love you guys. I really do. I love you guys because you love yourselves. Power to the people.